So with a dog that's like, I guess, a behavior dog on ISO police side, if you're gonna do like something that's a high arousal activity with them, like tug or ball, you want to have like some sort of equipment out here just in case like they start to turn. So she doesn't like the squirt bottle. I'll leave this out here with you, but just have something on you just in case something were to happen. When I'm doing fetch or tug with a dog, I usually like having a drag line on them, so just a leash. Don't put it on the prong, put it on the flat collar in case they step on themselves, but being able to have like another layer of safety, having a drag line, one, it's easier to get the toy back if they're on a line, two, it's just, if you need to control the dog or do a leash pop or whatever, you can. So what I've been making her do, so she kind of just like nibbled at my hand. That's when I would punish. If I had this on me, I would say no, squirt, make her feel bad about it. No. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But main thing is I don't want her to just jumping at the ball trying to get it. I usually say as a corrective thing, so we could stay consistent. If she's jumping at you, don't feed into it. I just don't want even if it's low like this, I don't want her grabbing for it. Okay. So the next time she comes back, I'll put this drag line on her. Yeah. Whenever the dog, she's pretty good about bringing it back, but it's nice when the dog is running towards you, clap and usually moving away. Freya! If you get down low, she'll come to you. I don't want it to be a thing where we're chasing her down for the ball, because I want it to be cooperative where she wants to bring it to us. So it's not like, it's not really a fight to get the ball away from her. Good girl. Give. So I'm gonna put the drag, sit. I'm gonna put the drag line on her. Okay. Just so she has it on. So, okay is what we're gonna use for the release word. That's okay, you can go get the ball. And this is what we could translate to other aspects. When I was having her sit at the door before we went out, I was saying okay as the release. So I just want to make it where when she hears that release word, she gets super, super happy, excited. So this type of scenario, rather than going to the dog to take the ball away, I want the dog to come to me. Because when the dog is like away from you, that's slowing like slight possession over the object. Not resource guarding or anything like that, but it's just they don't want you to take the ball away from them. Come on. So when she comes, don't immediately take the ball away from her. So it's not like we're trying to trick her to get the ball. Rubbing her down. Good girl. Good girl. Just kind of rewarding this calm behavior is what we want. Because I don't want her out of control. I want her to be able to rein herself in. So being able to use touch to kind of calm her down, super helpful. And if she's tired where she's doing a few reps of running back and forth and she wants to lay down and pant, that's when you should call her over to you and kind of just spend time with her without immediately taking the ball away, just being able to be communal together. Whenever you take the ball away from her, try to not make it where it's like grabbing it and then snatching it away, because that's how you get the dogs that are jumping at the hands trying to bite. You want it to be where she's making a conscious choice to give up the ball. So usually I'll go underneath like this, give, and if she was really, really aroused or she's jumping at me, that's when I would have this on at the same time so I could correct her when she's doing that. So you can work in obedience to this. I usually try to not have it really, really heavy on the obedience when we're playing a game, because I want it to be authentic, not just that I'm using the game as a pathway to get obedience reps in. So you want to make her love it. You can sprinkle in obedience. It's nice to have her sit. Okay. So you see how off of my verbal alone she kind of is like springing to action? That's showing me that she understands that release cue. Good girl. But again, good girl. Having her come to you rather than chasing her down. Because chasing her down and grabbing the ball away from her, that's how you get the dogs that don't fetch back. And she already seems to have a good foundation. Give. Give. So you see how she's getting really animated? So this is when, stop. That's when I would correct it. She's too much. See, now she's offering behaviors. I just want her to think before just acting. So being able to play this game 1 to 2 times a day. If I do a session with her in the morning, one of you guys do it in the for the noon walks or whatever, the final goal would be to have someone standing behind that gate, being able to do a game of fetch, hand them the ball over, have them toss it, and just kind of, maybe they have the bite suit on and then eventually come into the yard. This place is already emotionally charged as a place that we do fun activities. Sit. But her obedience is already getting snappier just through playing games. So giving communication. If she's too much where she's body slamming to try to get this, she doesn't get it. But if she's calm, okay. You can see her ears perking up even when she sees that. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. So if you want to do a few reps with her, so you can tell her, sit. And then you say, okay.
Okay.
And you always want to make sure you say the release word before you move, because part of like proofing, if I wanted to proof her while she was in a sit to make it where no matter what's going on, she's waiting for the release cue, I would probably do pops of my own to try to break her to sit to be able to correct that. Good girl. So you saw, I didn't even have to say anything. She just sit. If she doesn't go based off of the verbal, you could do a quick hand motion up. Most dogs are visual. Building anticipation helps the dopamine build up and make the release more explosive. So if I was trying to proof mistakes out of her. So you see how, because a lot of dogs, they'll wait for that pop of movement. Okay. Good girl. So if you want to do that for a few minutes with her.
Okay.
Okay. That was good. That was good.